Hello, I'm Nikki Ellis from Cinch Personal Training here in Melbourne, Australia. I'm also a university lecturer and I'm a mum of 2 little kids, and that's actually what I'm here to talk to you about today, is still training when you're a busy parent, or any sort of busy person. You don't have to be a parent, but I guess that's what a lot of my clients relate to, because we all tend to be busy mums. Now, first of all, I'm not talking about those early days when you've got a brand new newborn, and to be honest, you're just doing your best to survive at best. Don't put pressure on yourself until your kid's about 6 weeks old at least, and you're getting some sleep yourself before tackling an exercise regime once again. In those early days, just try and relax and be a bit gentle to yourself. And you also, of course, need to recover from the birth if you're a female. But I'm talking about once the kids are perhaps a little bit older and life has turned into a bit of a routine. Getting back into some training. Now, how to do it? First of all, I guess one of the things I'd like to say to you is you could go down the option of finding a kid-friendly gym. Most gyms nowadays offer creches, and you might not want to spend 2 hours in the gym like you used to. We might need to lower expectations a little bit about what you can do realistically with your training. But you might say, well, I'm going to pop the baby or the kids in the pusher, walk them down to the gym at a nice brisk rate, or perhaps do some Scout's pace, running and walking so you get the intensity up, and then pop the kids in childcare just for half an hour at the gym while you do your 30 minutes of intense resistance training. Whip them out again, off you go, nice brisk walk and jog home. That's an awesome workout, and the kids will enjoy it too. So that's one option. Now, not everyone likes using childcare, but you can always sort of balance it out, thinking, well, half an hour in childcare and giving me that time to train in the gym actually makes me a better mum or a better dad, because I get that little bit of time to myself and I get my training in, which actually makes me a little bit happier and gives me more energy and makes me stronger and all of those things. So it's sort of a balancing act, and it's a personal decision on your part. Stroll and sleep. Babies inevitably, especially when they're tired, they love to go to sleep in the pusher. And the great thing about pushers, they've got those weather shields that you can pop on. Kids as cozy and as snug as anything. You can get out in all elements and do your training. And remember that nowadays we don't talk so much about long, slow distance. We like to mix it up. So once you're fit enough, make sure you vary it. So do some sprints and do some fast hill walks and things that really get your heart rate up, so that you actually get a fitness response from your training. And it also means you can go for a little bit shorter as well. You don't need to walk for hours. Things like putting on a DVD, a workout DVD, or even just some dance music, and dancing with your littlies. They love it. And they'll even be quite happy to perhaps do a yoga workout with you in their own funny way. It allows you to do something, or perhaps a Wii Fit on the computer. You can do a few things that keep you moving, and the kids, the littlies, will be happy as well. So again, the intensity may be not quite what you're used to, but you can still do some great training. Perhaps even walk or jog to the park with your one kid in the pusher, maybe one kid walking along the side. Take some TRX cables with you. You can pop these onto a chin-up bar and you can do a really good resistance workout. Or perhaps do some hill sprints up the hill while the kids are doing slides and playing right next to you. Exercise whenever you have the opportunity. So try not to get into the mindset of, I have to do at least 30 minutes or I have to train in the morning. Now, that sort of approach may have worked when you didn't have children, but kids aren't that flexible. So if you can train in the morning, great, but otherwise, if your only chance is when the child's having a nap, or perhaps later at night when the kids are in bed, that's when you're going to have to do it. And perhaps you might not get 30 minutes to do it all in one hit. You might only have 10 minutes here and there. That's fine. Do 3 lots of 10 minutes rather than 1 lot of 30. It's still good, it's still movement, it's still burning calories, it's still going to have an effect on your fitness. It's great. Now, just to give you an idea of what I did when my youngest child was a baby, I needed to get back to uni and I needed to teach resistance training to a whole bunch of gorgeous 19 to 23-year-old students. So I needed to get into good shape. And I had a miserable, cold, dusty, horrible garage with a few weights in it. And that's all I did, was when my baby was asleep, I'd hit the weights in the middle of winter, bundled up, freezing cold, and I'd train in a really horrible environment. If I can do it, you can do it. Just get out there and do your best to get fit. Good luck.